Welcome back, everyone. Today's exciting journey takes us into the fascinating world of rare and valuable United Kingdom 50 new pence coins. These iconic seven-sided coins are among the most collected British coins ever made, and some rare dates, mint marks, and conditions can turn an ordinary-looking 50p into a collector's treasure worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. In today's countdown, we'll explore the top 3 most valuable United Kingdom 50 new pence coins from different years, conditions, and special varieties. Whether you are a beginner coin hunter or an experienced collector, this guide could help you discover hidden value sitting right in your pocket change. Let's get started. First up, the 1978 United Kingdom 50 pence coin in circulated condition. The UK 50p coin has become famous among collectors because of its unusual seven-sided shape, historical importance, and the possibility of hidden rare varieties worth surprising amounts of money. In this video, we'll explore the history of the 1978 50 pence coin, its special design features, rarity in circulated and damaged condition, current auction market prices in dollars, and important tips for collectors searching for valuable coins. Stay with us until the end because even an old circulated coin from your pocket change could hold collector interest today. The United Kingdom introduced the 50 pence coin in 1969 as part of the country's move toward decimal currency. It replaced the old 10-shilling note and quickly became one of the most important coins in British circulation. The 1978 issue belongs to the first generation of larger-sized 50 pence coins used before the smaller redesign introduced in the 1990s. The 1978 50 pence coin was struck during the reign of Queen Elizabeth II and featured the famous portrait designed by Arnold Machin on the obverse side. During the late 1970s, millions of these coins circulated through shops, banks, buses, and markets across the United Kingdom. Because they were heavily used in everyday transactions, many surviving examples today show strong signs of wear, scratches, fading, and edge damage at the time. Nobody imagined these coins would later become collectible pieces of British decimal history. However, as older 50 pence coins gradually disappeared from circulation, collectors began paying closer attention to earlier dates like 1978. Especially high-grade examples and unusual minting errors point. One of the most distinctive features of the 1978 UK 50 pence coin is its seven-sided curved heptagon shape. Unlike ordinary round coins, the 50 pence was designed to be easy to recognize by touch while still rolling smoothly in vending machines and counting systems. This unique shape instantly made the coin stand out among British currency. The reverse side of the 1978 coin displays Britannia seated beside a lion, holding a trident and shield. Britannia has long been a symbol of British strength and maritime power, making the design highly meaningful to collectors and historians alike. The obverse side carries the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II along with the inscription identifying her royal title. The coin was made from cupronickel and weighs approximately 13.5 grams. In circulated condition, the high points of the design often become worn, especially on Britannia's figure and the Queen's portrait. Collectors usually search for examples with clearer details, fewer scratches, and better original surfaces. Another important feature collectors watch for is minting errors. Off-center strikes, clipped planchets, die cracks, and unusual edge flaws can make an ordinary 1978 50 pence coin much more desirable in the collector market. Now let's discuss rarity. The 1978 50 pence coin is not considered extremely rare because millions were minted for circulation. However, finding coins in excellent preserved condition is becoming increasingly difficult because most examples were heavily used for many years. Circulated coins with visible wear are still popular among beginner collectors because they are affordable and represent an important part of British decimal coin history. Damaged examples with scratches, discoloration, corrosion, or edge knocks generally carry lower values, but collector demand can still exist if the coin has unusual characteristics or historical appeal. The large old-style 50 pence coins are especially nostalgic for many people in the United Kingdom. As fewer examples remain in circulation today, collectors continue storing them in albums and personal collections. Over time, this reduces the number of available coins on the market. Some damaged coins become surprisingly valuable if they feature rare minting mistakes. Error collectors are often willing to pay strong prices for coins with dramatic production flaws, even when the overall condition is not perfect. Because of this, every old 50 pence coin deserves careful inspection before being dismissed as ordinary change. What is the current market value of a 1978 United Kingdom 50 pence coin in circulated condition? Most ordinary circulated examples usually sell for modest amounts, often ranging from around $1 to $5 depending on condition, detail, and collector interest. Coins with heavier wear or damage may only sell for face value equivalents or small collector premiums. However, better preserved examples with sharper details and attractive surfaces can reach much higher prices. Uncirculated specimens or professionally graded coins may sell for $20 or more at auctions, especially if demand is strong. Rare minting error versions can command significantly higher values depending on the type of mistake and rarity. Auction prices constantly change according to market demand, collector trends, and coin grading standards. Online auction platforms have helped increase global interest in British decimal coins, meaning collectors from many countries now compete for older 50p pieces. It's important to remember that many exaggerated online listings claiming enormous prices are unrealistic. Real value is determined by confirmed sales, rarity, condition, and professional authentication. If you own a 1978 UK 50p coin, start by examining the coin carefully under good lighting. Check for unusual errors, strong design details, or original mint luster. Avoid cleaning the coin because cleaning can damage the surface and reduce collector value dramatically. Store your coin in a protective holder or album to prevent scratches. And next up, the fascinating United Kingdom 50 new pence coin from 1980. Even though many people consider this coin common, collectors around the world are still interested in certain examples, especially coins with unusual wear, minting details, and historical importance. In this video, we will explore the history of the 1980 50 new pence coin, its unique design features, collector demand, rarity and damaged condition, and the surprising auction values some pieces can still achieve in dollars. If you enjoy rare coin discoveries and hidden treasure stories, make sure to watch until the end. The United Kingdom 50 new pence coin was first introduced in 1969 as part of Britain's transition to decimal currency. The large seven-sided coin quickly became one of the most recognizable coins in British circulation. By 1980, the coin had already become a standard part of everyday life across the United Kingdom. During this period, the coin still carried the words new pence, a design style that many collectors appreciate today because it represents the earlier decimal era before wording changes appeared on later coins. The 1980 version was issued during the reign of Elizabeth II and features the famous portrait of the Queen on the obverse side. Millions of these coins entered circulation, meaning they were heavily used in shops, banks, and public transportation. Because of this heavy circulation, many surviving examples today are found in worn, scratched, dirty, or damaged condition. One of the most unique features of the 1980 50 new pence coin is its distinctive heptagonal shape. Unlike round coins, this seven-sided design helped people easily recognize the denomination by touch alone. The coin was struck in cupronickel and has a large appearance compared to modern British coins. On the reverse side, the coin displays Britannia seated beside a lion while holding a trident and shield. This classic British design symbolizes strength and national pride. Collectors especially admire the detailed artwork because it connects modern decimal coinage with older British traditions. Another interesting feature is the older inscription 50 new pence. Later 50p coins removed the word new, making earlier issues like the 1980 version feel more historic. Some collectors also search for coins with striking errors, unusual toning, off-center designs, or weak strikes, which can increase collector interest even when the coin is heavily circulated and in normal circulated condition. The 1980 50 new pence coin is not considered extremely rare because millions were produced. However, finding coins with special characteristics can make a big difference in value. Some collectors actively search for heavily circulated or damaged examples if they display unusual mint errors or interesting aging patterns. Bad condition coins usually include scratches, discoloration, dents, faded details, corrosion, or edge damage. Most damaged examples only carry small collector premiums, but there are exceptions. Coins with dramatic minting mistakes or unique appearance sometimes attract attention at online auctions because collectors enjoy owning unusual pieces of British decimal history. Another reason collectors still buy damaged examples is affordability. Many beginner collectors cannot purchase high-grade rare coins, so they often start with inexpensive circulated pieces from the 1970s and 1980s. This steady demand keeps even worn 50p coins active in the collector market. Now let's talk about the value of the 1980 United Kingdom 50 new pence coin in bad condition. Most ordinary damaged examples are worth around 50 cents to $3 depending on their appearance and readability. Coins with very heavy wear or corrosion may only sell for face value or slightly above. However, if the coin has attractive toning, a visible minting error, or an unusual defect, auction prices can rise significantly. Some collectors have paid between $10 and $30 for interesting error examples or coins with distinctive historical character. Extremely rare error varieties can sometimes sell for even higher amounts in specialized auctions. Coins in uncirculated or proof condition naturally command much stronger prices, but today's focus is on damaged and circulated examples. Even in rough shape, the 1980 50 new pence coin remains collectible because of its iconic design and connection to Britain's early decimal currency era. If you want to collect 1980 50 new pence coins, the first tip is to carefully inspect every coin for unusual details. Look for off-center strikes, clipped edges, die cracks, double striking, or unusual coloring. Small differences can sometimes increase value dramatically. Second, avoid cleaning the coin aggressively. Many beginners think cleaning improves value, but collectors usually prefer original surfaces, even on damaged coins. Harsh cleaning can reduce collector interest and lower auction prices. Third, store the coin properly in protective holders or coin albums to prevent further corrosion or scratches. Even a damaged coin can maintain its value if preserved correctly. Finally, compare sold auction listings instead of asking prices. Many online sellers list common coins for unrealistic amounts, but actual completed sales provide a better understanding of the real market value. The United Kingdom 50 new pence 1980 coin may appear ordinary at first glance, but it still holds an important place in British decimal coin history. Its classic Britannia design, large seven-sided shape, and connection to the early decimal era continue to attract collectors worldwide. While most damaged examples are inexpensive, certain coins with minting errors, attractive toning, or unusual wear patterns can achieve surprising auction prices in dollars. For collectors, every old coin tells a story, and even a worn 50 new pence piece can become an exciting addition to a collection. Next up, the famous 1969 United Kingdom 50 new pence coin, especially in damaged condition, and why even worn or scratched examples can still attract attention in the collector market. The 1969 50 pence was one of the very first large seven-sided coins introduced in Britain, and it became an important part of British decimal currency history. Many people still find these coins in old drawers, coin jars, and inherited collections, wondering whether they have hidden value. In this video, we will explore the history of the coin, its unique design, rarity, collector demand, and the possible auction market value in US dollars even when the coin is damaged or circulated. The 1969 50 new pence coin was introduced during the period of decimalization in the United Kingdom. Before decimal currency officially arrived in 1971, Britain began releasing decimal coins early so the public could become familiar with the new system. The 50 new pence coin was one of the most important releases because it replaced the old 10-shilling banknote. At the time, it was considered a modern and innovative coin because of its unusual seven-sided shape. The coin was produced in large numbers by the Royal Mint, but despite the high mintage, the historical importance of the first-year issue makes it special among collectors today. Many of these coins circulated heavily for decades, which means finding one in excellent condition is becoming harder every year. Coins from 1969 are now over half a century old, and surviving examples often show scratches, edge damage, discoloration, or heavy wear from long circulation. One of the most interesting features of the 1969 50 new pence coin is its distinctive seven-sided shape, technically called an equilateral curve heptagon. This design allowed the coin to roll smoothly in vending machines while still being easy to identify by touch. At the time of release, it was considered one of the most advanced coin designs in the world. The obverse side of the coin features the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II designed by Arnold Machin. Around the portrait are the traditional inscriptions representing the Queen's title. The reverse side displays the seated figure of Britannia holding a trident beside a lion, a classic symbol of British strength and unity. The coin was struck in cupro nickel and has a large, heavy appearance compared to modern 50 pence coins. Collectors often admire these early large-size 50 pence coins because they represent an important transition in British monetary history. Although millions of 1969 50 new pence coins were minted, collector demand still exists because it was the first year of issue. Many collectors enjoy owning first-year decimal coins, especially older examples connected to Queen Elizabeth II's early decimal ERAIN damaged condition. The value depends greatly on the type of damage. Coins with minor circulation wear, dark toning, or light scratches are very common and usually carry only modest value. However, coins with unusual minting errors, off-center strikes, clipped edges, or rare die varieties can attract serious collector interest even if they appear worn. Another important factor is nostalgia. Older collectors who grew up using these large 50 pence coins often seek them for personal collections. Some buyers also purchase damaged examples simply because they are affordable historical coins connected to Britain's decimal transition on online auction platforms. Collectors sometimes compete for unusual-looking circulated coins, especially if the coin has attractive toning or a historical story behind it. Even damaged examples can sell surprisingly well when marketed correctly with clear photos and detailed descriptions. Now let's talk about the auction market value in US dollars. In heavily damaged or very worn condition, a standard 1969 50 new pence coin may sell for around $1 to $5 depending on the condition and demand. Coins with moderate circulation wear but readable details can often reach $5 to $15 on collector marketplaces. If the coin has better eye appeal despite being circulated, values can rise to around $20 or more. Coins featuring unusual mint errors or rare characteristics may achieve significantly higher auction prices, sometimes reaching $50 to $150 depending on rarity and collector competition. Uncirculated examples are naturally worth much more, but even damaged coins continue to appear in online auctions because collectors appreciate the historical importance of the first large 50p design. Market prices also depend on silver-colored surfaces, visible details, edge quality, and whether the coin has been cleaned or altered. Collectors should remember that coin values constantly change based on market trends, demand, and auction activity. A damaged coin with unique features may sometimes sell for more than expected if two collectors compete during bidding. If you own a 1969 50 new pence coin, the first thing you should do is carefully inspect the condition. Look for clear dates, unusual markings, edge errors, or design variations. Avoid cleaning the coin because cleaning can reduce collector value significantly. Even if the coin looks dirty or tarnished, natural aging is often preferred by collectors. Using proper lighting and magnification can help identify rare features or minting errors. Comparing your coin with verified auction listings is also a smart way to estimate value. Auction websites and coin collector groups are good places to research recent selling prices. The 1969 United Kingdom 50 new pence coin remains an iconic piece of British decimal history. Even in damaged condition, it continues to attract collectors because of its historical importance, unique seven-sided design, and connection to the early years of decimal currency. While most worn examples sell for only a few dollars, certain coins with attractive features or rare errors can achieve much higher auction values. For collectors, the excitement comes not only from the price but also from owning a piece of history that once circulated through the hands of millions of people across Britain. So before you ignore an old 50p coin sitting in a drawer, take a closer look. You might be holding a fascinating collectible with surprising value. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more rare coin videos and valuable coin discoveries from around the world.